Hey guys, I hope that I'm live right now. If you guys are able to listen to me properly, please do let me know, yeah. Hello everyone, I hope that I'm audible to everybody. Please do let me know. Good evening everyone, good evening, good evening. Am I audible to everybody? Please do let me know, guys. Yeah, so the camera isn't working properly. That is the reason why you're not able to see me. But I hope that you guys are able to see the screen as well as you're able to listen to me carefully. Please do let me know. Yeah, Naveen, Shrey, I'm able to understand that I'm not visible. The camera is actually not working properly. That is the reason why I'm not visible to you guys. But like, are you guys able to see me? Like, listen to me carefully as well as the screen. There's no problem on the screen itself. Okay. Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Good evening. Okay, so how was your day, guys? Do let me know. How was your day, guys? Do let me know. Okay, full of boredom. Today was Sunday, so didn't you guys go out or something like that? Like, okay, no issues in that. So I also didn't went out today. I was at home itself. I was not feeling too good, so I also sat at home today itself. Okay, so in the last class, can somebody remind me what we had studied? Could somebody remind me on the last class what we have studied? The tags, lists, UL tag. So I had given you a small assignment as well, if I remember it correctly. Do you guys remember the assignment? Do let me know. I gave you guys an assignment as well. Do you guys remember it? Please do let me know. So for those who don't remember, I will just repeat myself. I had given an assignment where you had to change the in the unordered list tag, the squares, the circles, and the discs. So, what attribute of the unordered list would you guys be using it? Line, style, type, circle. Okay, great. Yeah, so you can of course do via that as well, or you can use type as well. For type is something that won't work for many of the other shapes as well, but your line, style, type would work everywhere. Okay, no issues in that. That's great. So now, should we start off with our CSS, guys? Do let me know. I hope that you guys have been provided with the PPT on Discord as well. Please do let me know, guys. According to me, the disc like you have been provided with the PPT on Discord. Am I right? Okay, great. So I had asked my friend to basically upload it right over there. So I think so. You must have got the same. Okay. Great. So I had a query. I just got the mail for the attendance marked on the first day. When I open the links for day two, it shows I have responded, but mail has not received. Is it marked? Riddhi, if it is showing you that you have responded for it, then yes, you have responded for it. You don't have to worry about the same. Okay. There was no day three, Muhammad. I was not well, so I was not able to take day three. So I will be starting off from today. We'll be having from day four itself. Okay. Okay. So let's get started, guys. Great. So let me just open up the PPT for you guys and then we'll continue from right over there. Okay, basic of web development. Okay, so first of all, we'll be revising what we have studied previously. So in the last class, we talked about something called as mockups. If you guys remember it correctly, we talked about something called as mockups. Can somebody remind me what mockups are? Can somebody remind me what mockups are and why they are used? I think so in the last class we have talked about it, guys. Please provide a Discord link. The link for the Discord is down in the description of the video itself, guys. No, sir. Eh? No, I had explained you the concept of mockups. Am I right? Like, why do we require mockups and all those things? I showed you guys the mockups that we make right over here at DevTown as well in the previous class. Yeah, like, how are you guys saying no? Like, I've shown you in the last class the design and why do we require mockups and all those kind of stuff. Okay. Then why is everybody writing no? Like, because I remember it very clearly that in the last class we had talked about mockups, and I told you guys that you could go to like a website like Dribble as well, and you could get some inspiration from right over there. And usually we don't directly start coding, we first create a mock-up of the website itself. You use tools like Figma, Sketch. So at DevTown we use Figma. I showed you some of the websites that we had created inside of Figma as well. So if I remember it correctly, I had told you all these things, am I right? Guys, you have to be on the same page. Like, many of you are still writing no. Like, should I just like open up the video and see what I've taught right over there? Okay, so basically, you don't go out and start coding right away. Okay, before like making like starting to code a particular website, we create its mock-up. Okay, it's just a picture of how the website should look like. It's not a code. Okay, it's not a functioning website. It's just a picture, and you use tools like Figma. You use tools like Sketch, Adobe XD to be able to do that. Along with that, like, you can even go to like websites such as Dribble to see some of the inspiration that you want to take up. Want to take up some type of inspiration right over there, you could go to Dribble, and from there you would be able to see some of the websites that people have created and take some inspiration from right over there. As you're able to see, these are not websites, these are just pictures of how a website should look like. And these guys basically are calling themselves as the UI UX designers. Okay, because at the end of the day, these people are designers inherently. Okay, so you can take up a lot of inspiration from it over there. Along with that, I've also told you guys about our Figma. So whatever we create at DevTown, we use Figma to be able to do that. Okay, so I've shown you guys some of the projects that we are currently working upon and how we are creating it. So like I said, like everything that you are able to see right over here is basically created using Figma. Okay, it's just the design. Okay. Derek Gaming, I have no idea about the same. Could you contact me on my Instagram page itself, like Instagram, my own Instagram account? Derek, please not spam, but call me on my own Instagram account, Shara Sinha. Sorry, just text me right over there and I will help you out with the same. Okay. As far as a leash goes on, okay, the assignment was given in the last class itself. So please don't, like, if you are not paying attention in the class, don't spam the live chat as well. Okay, the assignment had been told verbally to you guys in the last class that we had. Okay, okay. So right over here, what we are going to do is we have been given this mock-up by our design team that you have to create this exact same website so that we are able to use it. Okay, we are able to, like, you have to create this entire website, and this is the mock-up of the website that you have to create. Okay, so we will be doing the exact same thing. We will be looking. So this is just a picture. As you're able to see, this is just a picture. It's not like a functioning website. We need to convert it into a functioning website itself. So again, we'll be going back, we'll be opening our code sandbox. Let me just open up the code sandbox right over here. We'll pop up the website to a new page so that it's easy and clearly visible as well. We don't require file. Reduce the size, then increase size. Okay, so right now what we want to do is we don't require the A tag on the screen. So let's just remove this. We'll look at the mockup. Okay, so we'll look at the mockup. So in the future as well, what we are going to do is that when we'll be creating our own personal portfolio website, we will be trying to recreate a mockup and convert it into a functioning website as well. Okay, so it would be very easy. Okay, so right over here you are able to see that list of highest paid jobs in 2021. So this looks very big and bold. So which particular tag should I use it right over here, guys? Can somebody let me know which tag should I use right over here? Like list of highest paid jobs in 2021. It looks big and bold. So which tag should I use? Please let me know, guys. The h1 tag. That's absolutely clever, guys. So we'll be using the h1 tag inside our code as well. So the h1 tag right over here, and the list of highest jobs in 2021. Okay, so list of highest paying jobs in 2021 right over here. Let us save this, go back to our website, reload the page, and as you're able to see, we are getting the list of highest paid jobs in 2021 right over here. Okay, okay. Next particular thing is that we are having by Shaurya Sinha. Okay, so now this is also like big and bold. Okay, but which tag should I use for the same? Can somebody let me know? It looks big and bold. Which tag should I use? It could be H3, it could be H4. But if I'm able to see this, like just by putting my finger across it, I'm able to see that the second line, this by Shaurasana, is almost the exact half the size of the first line. So if it is H1, then this should be half, that is H3. h3. So let's try it by h3 itself. Okay, let's go back to our website and let's put up an h3 right over there. Of course, you will have to like check. Okay, you would first put h3, then if it does not feel like as if it's the appropriate one, then you will put it h4. So that is how you will be like checking things by doing it. Okay, by like doing different things. Okay, trial and error, you will be able to identify it. Right now I know, because I have the one who created it, that we'll be using an h3. That is the reason why we are using h3 right over here. Okay, so by Shaurya Sinha. Okay, so let's save this right over here. Let's go back to our website, reload the page. Okay, so we have got the by Shaurya Sinha as well on our screen. Okay, now the main problem is that you are able to see that you are having the by Shaurya Sinha right over there. Okay, but it looks a bit different by when compared to this particular by Shaurya Sinha. Okay, Shaurya Sinha here is italics. Right over there, it's not italics, it's just bold and plain. Okay, we need to convert it into italics itself. We'll go back to our code. We will convert the Shaurya Sinha into italics. So we'll be using the I command. Okay, we'll be using the I tag. Now, because we just want Shaurya Sinha to be in italics, we'll be putting the I tag just around Shaurya Sinha itself and nothing else. Okay, we will just be putting it around Shaurya Sinha and nothing else. Okay. I'm so sorry. So let me just reload the page. As you're able to see, we are getting Shaurya Sinha now in italics as well. Okay, so the next thing is April 22, 2021. So that looks very plain and there's nothing too much to it. So I think so it would be a normal paragraph tag itself. So let us go back to our code. Let us create a paragraph. And we'll be writing April 21, 2022. Okay, I think so. What was the date? April 22, 2021. And I'm sneezing so much. Let's save this. Let's go back to our website. Let's reload the page. As you're able to see, we are getting April 22, 2021 on our screen as well. The next thing that we want to have is an image. Now this image itself is the logo of MDN documentation. So we'll just take the logo from Google Images itself. So let's first open up Google Images. So we'll just open up Google Images right over here. I will be searching from MDN logo. MDN logo. Now inside of this, we need to utilize this particular logo from right over here. So we will do a right click and get copy image address. Okay, copy image address right over here. So let's copy the image address and then let's go back to our code. Now to insert an image inside of our HTML, we will be using our image tag itself. So we'll be using the img or the image tag. Now the image tag comes with two attributes associated with it. As you're able to see, first of all, the image tag does not has a closing tag. It's just as an opening tag itself. These type of tags are called as self-closing tag. Okay, these type of tags are called as self-closing tag right over here. You don't require an opening and a closing tag to basically use these type of tags. And the image tag has two attributes. And why do we like why don't the image tag has a closing tag as well? So as you're able to see, every single tag that we have used up till now, it needed to contain something inside of it, some text, maybe some content, and that is the reason why you had an opening and a closing tag right over here. But when you are considering an image tag, the image itself is provided as an attribute to it, so you don't actually require an opening and a closing tag, because there's nothing inside of the image tag that you want to place. Okay, so now these two attributes that are there, the src and the alt, let's talk about it. SRC basically is the short form for source. Okay, are you guys able to understand till here that why image as a is a self-closing tag itself? Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Great. Now this SRC that you are able to see right over here, this is basically your source, like which image that you want to place. Okay, where does this image exist? What is the source of this image? Okay, so for example, you are having a local image and you will be putting a path to that image. If you want to place an online image, you will be putting a path, a URL to that. So we when we looked at the image that we wanted to place right over there, we right clicked upon it and selected copy image address. Okay, we selected copy image address from right over there. Now to insert the same right over here, we just have to paste the image address right over here, control S. Okay, so you're having the image, the source of the image is this particular link itself, and then the alt or the alternate text. Okay, somebody has a doubt. Sir, I'm unable to get the when I reload. Eh? Okay, so as you're able to see from right over here, your ALT is basically your alternate text. Okay, this is called as alternate text. That is basically, for example, if you are using a screen reader. Okay, so if that screen reader cannot identify what that image is. Okay, for example, you are a blind person, you cannot see, so you will be using a screen reader to read. Now that screen reader has no idea what that image is right over there. Okay, so if that's the case, then how will it be able to identify that, okay, this is the like MDN logo or something like that? Okay, so that is the reason where you are having this alternate text. Okay, so for example, when the screen reader will come to the image, instead of, because it has no idea what the image is, so it will read out the alternate text for the image, ALT, or alternate text for the image itself. The second thing that is there is that, for example, the your internet is not working properly. Okay, your internet is not working properly, still your images like are trying to load, but they are not loading up due to your poor internet connection. In that particular case, instead of the image being shown, because due to the internet connection issues you're not able to see the image, the alternate text will be shown to you. Okay, so that is where the alternate text is used. Are you guys able to understand what alternate text is? Please let me know. Right over here, the alternate text that we'll be putting up as MDN logo. We will be putting the alternate text as MDN logo right over here. Okay, so let's save this. Let's go back to our website. Let's reload the page. And as you're able to see, we are able to get an image on our screen as well, just like what we had in right over here. Okay, so everything is working properly. Please let me know, guys. Akansha Parge, I understand that you are using YouTube for the very first time. Don't worry about it. I will help you guys out. So just click on the three dots that are there on the top right corner of your YouTube video. Then go to the quality of the video itself. And from there, go to advanced. And then in advanced, you can either select 1080p or 720p, and you will be able to see the screen absolutely clearly. Okay, don't worry about it. Okay, great. Now, what we need to do is that we need to go to, this is the list of the highest paid jobs in the IT field in 2021. Again, this looks very basic. We will be just putting up it as a paragraph itself. Okay, so the image is only this much. As you're able to see, this is the image, that is the background. Okay, so according to the orientation, it is all to the very left of the page of the website itself, as you're able to see. So this is the image that I've highlighted right over here, so you will be able to understand it from right over there. Okay, the next thing that we want to do is that we want to put up, this is the list of the highest paying jobs in the IT field in 2021. So let's go back and let's do it. Okay, let's move this a line up below and make a paragraph tag right over here. This is a list of the S. Let's go back. Let's see if everything is working properly or not. Yes, so this is also working absolutely fine. There's no issues right over there. Okay, the next thing that we want to do is we want to create an unordered list of data analyst, full stack, and software development engineer. So we want to create an unordered list. So I will be using the UL tag itself. That is pretty common right now. So we'll be using the UL tag right over here, and inside the UL tag we'll be having the LI tag, where we are able to put the items that we want to assign. The first item that we want to have is data analyst. Then the second item that we want to have LI tag is your full stack web developer. And then you are having the last item in the list, that is your software engineer. Let's save this. Let's go back to our website. Let's reload the page, and as we are able to see, we are having data analyst, full stack web developer, and software development engineer on our screen. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand it? Please let me know, guys. Okay, great. So the next thing that we want to do is we want to continue studying about CSS. Okay, so once you have got a basic knowledge about HTML, we are now going to proceed further with CSS as well. You guys are ready for it, am I right? Like, I'm not boring you or anything like that. Be very frank with me, guys. Sometimes, like, if you guys feel that, sir, like, today's Sunday, we don't want to study anymore, let me know. Okay, it's my job to make sure that you guys are also able to enjoy the learning process as well. Okay, so should we start with CSS, guys? Please do let me know. Okay, great. So let's get started, guys. So right over here, as you're able to see, this is how a normal CSS code looks like. Okay, so this is how a normal CSS code looks like, and now we are going to study about CSS as well. Okay, so a CSS code, CSS, like I've already discussed, it provides the styling for your website itself. Okay, it provides the styling of your website itself. So now the styling that you are able to see right over here, it is done in the format of a code. Now your structure of the entire website is basically your HTML. HTML is consisting of different type of tags that are there. Now you will be using these tags basically, like for example, if I want to make a particular thing red in color, okay, so that particular tag, that I want to make it to be red in color, I will be selecting that tag and then applying the changes that I want to do. For example, if I want my hand to be like all tattooed up or something like that, okay, so I will be first taking my hand and then do the tattooing process on it. The same thing goes with HTML and CSS as well. Okay, so a CSS code is basically called as a rule set. Okay, a piece of CSS code is basically called as a rule set right over there. And the rule set has two different parts. Okay, a rule set has two separate parts right over here. The first particular part is the selector that basically selects. Okay, that basically selects the tag that you want to apply your changes to. Okay, you want to select the tag that you want to apply your changes to. Okay, and then you are having your declaration block. Okay, that is the style changes that you want to apply. Okay, that is the style changes that you want to apply right over here. Okay, so selector as well as a declaration block. Okay, so the declaration block, for example, change the color to red or increase the font size to this or change the font to this. These are all will be put inside the declaration block. That is where you are having the styles that you want to apply. What are the different styles that you want to apply right over there? Whereas the selector itself is the tag that you want to apply those styles or apply those changes to. Are you guys able to understand it? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. See, it's not that the HTML portion is over. Of course, there's a lot left as well. But like you have got a basic knowledge about HTML. We'll now develop a basic knowledge about CSS. And then while we are doing the project, we'll be learning a lot of things when you move on from right over there as well. Okay. So don't worry about it if you're not able to get it. These three words you should be able to understand its meaning. That's it. Because of course, when we have once we are learning CSS, you will be writing CSS code. So of course you will be able to understand it. There will be no issues in that. But right now, these three words that you are able to see on your screen: what is a rule set? What is a selector? What is a declaration block? You should be able to understand it. Okay. Rule set is every single piece of CSS code that you are writing. Okay, every rule that you are creating, every style choices that you are creating. Okay, that entire block of code will be called as a rule set right over there. Okay, then all the code that you, all the style changes that you want to apply to a particular selector. So the selector basically selects the tag. Okay, selects the HTML tag upon which you want to apply your changes to. And the declaration block basically helps you to like write down the style changes that are there right over there. Okay, that are all the styles that you want to apply, that I will go inside the declaration block. Okay, so for example, let me just see if I'm able to make you guys understand using an example right over here. So inside the head tag itself, I'm creating a style tag. And inside the style tag, I will be writing my CSS code. Okay, so the first CSS code, so don't worry about it. Okay, we will be understanding this in a lot more depth. Okay, right now I want to select the h1 tag. Okay, I want to select the h1 tag and I want to apply some style changes to it. Okay, guys, if you're not able to understand, don't worry about it. Okay, um we will be able to understand it in a complete sense itself. Okay. Okay, don't worry about it, guys. Okay, so right over here we will then put up the color and we will change the color to red. So COLOR, and we'll change it to red right over here. We'll be saving this, going back to our website, reloading the page. Okay, so as you're able to see, what I've done right over here is I've created a piece of CSS code. Okay, so I put up a tag right over here inside of the head. Okay, so because CSS is also something that is data about data. Okay, more information about a particular data. So it's also a type of metadata. Okay, also you're a type of metadata right over there. Okay, so don't worry. So right over here we have used the style tag, okay, to basically write down our CSS code itself. Okay, we are using the style tag to basically write down our CSS code itself. This is called as internal CSS. Okay, so here as you're able to see, you are having the selector, that is the h1 tag. So basically you are selecting all the h1 tags that are present on your website, and the change that you want to apply is that you want to change the color to red. Okay, you want to change the color to red right over here. Okay, so once you're doing this, this entire block of code is called as a rule set. Okay, this entire block of code is called as a rule set right over there. The h1 tag is basically called as the selector. Okay, and the changes that you want to apply is called as the declaration block. Okay, and this is a CSS piece of code. Okay, we are writing, so we are using the style tag to basically write CSS code inside of our like HTML website itself. Okay, inside for our HTML page itself, we are able to write our CSS code, and this is called as internal CSS. So the selector, that is the h1 selector that is there, okay, it is basically selecting all the h1 tags that are present on the screen. Okay, it is basically selecting the h1 tag and is applying the red color to it, so that you are able to change the color of the h1 tag from black to red. Okay, are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Okay, I'm not able to speak a lot today, so I will just show you guys the attendance for today. uh, every two breath that I'm taking, then I'm sneezing or like coughing up everything. I'm so sorry for the same, guys. Give me a second, I will just create the attendance link for you guys for today. Okay, whenever you guys are working upon a project that you want to create a big project in, especially in web development, try to take up some existing website that is there. Okay, for example, one of the projects that I created when I was back in college was an Uber clone. Okay, so like the entire application of Uber, I created it from scratch, the front end, the back end, DevOps, the cloud computing portion of it. So that is the thing, like these type of projects will showcase your portfolio to a much greater extent when it comes to companies or even freelancing work as well. For example, you could take up like if you want to go with like an e-commerce project that you want to work upon, create the Amazon clone, the exact same thing, so that you are able to showcase that I have the knowledge and I'm able to do everything properly as well. uh, Let me just put it up right over here. Download the day 4 July. Hey, oh bhai, Ashish Bhatia, thank you so much. But when I read it, it felt as if you are like thinking like I'm just going to die or something like that. Uh, but thank you so much, Ashish. Anya Hedge, like you can join the Discord channel, Anya. We have already provided the PPT right over there. I hope that you guys will be able to get it from there as well. Okay. And tomorrow I will come with the all the energy in the entire world. Okay, we'll have a blast tomorrow. We have to study about CSS. There's a lot of different things that we have to do. So we'll try to make sure that the next few days we are taking up classes for at least 1.5 hours. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much, guys. I think so that should be it for today. We'll meet tomorrow once again. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. The Discord channel link is down in the description of the video, guys. Okay, it's down in the description of the video. Thank you, guys. Thank you.